Hello, children. We'll continue with chapter number 3. School breaks up. Open your textbook. Turn to page number 19 of your textbook. We have already done the A part, answer the questions. There were 5 questions which we have solved in the last lecture. Then we did the B part also with the help of those points. Then we did the C part, read the lines and answer the question. That is basically the extracts. Okay, we did the first extract which had 3 sub questions in it. Then we have done the second extract. It also had 3 questions in it. Today we are going to do the third extract. Okay, the third extract of C questions. C question, third extract. Okay, children. Now, he set his pen to work. So this is the line which is what do you call it, in the second last paragraph of your chapter, which is on page number 18. Okay, he set his pen to work. Now, who is he referred over here? Okay, who is here, children? We are talking about who? Are we talking about the pen? No, we are talking about Swami. So here the answer will be Swami is referred to as he over here. Okay, children. So who is he? Swami is referred to as he over here. Okay. Now, what did he write by setting his pen to work? Okay. So was he writing? When he saw the supervisor is seeing him, he pretended to write. That he pretended that he is busy. But was he writing literally the alphabets or what he was doing? Yes, Swami had nothing more to add to the answers. He had written. So he made the dash darker. So wherever he has put the dash, he was making it more dark because he was not having anything more material to write. Okay, for the answers which he had already written. So you can frame the answer in this manner. Swami had nothing more to add to the answers he had written. So he made the dash darker. Is it clear, children? Now, let's go to the C question. Why did he suddenly set his pen to work? So, children, why he suddenly pretended that he's what do you call it? He is doing something, or he's completing the answer, or he's completing the questions. What exactly? Why he pretended, though he has finished at 4:30, he was writing the last line of the last answer, but after that, why he set his pen to work? So you can frame it in what manner? Swami had finished answering his paper a long time back, but he did not want to go out. Why? Because Swami had already seen the supervisor looking at him, and he wanted to convince the supervisor that he needed to stay in the hall. Which means what, the Swami had finished his answer at 4:30 only, but when he saw that the supervisor is seeing him, okay, so what he did, he pretended as though he is not sitting over there like that only idling, but he had to finish his paper. He wanted to convince the supervisor that he needs to stay in the hall. So here we complete the third extract of question number C. Is it clear, children? Now think and answer. Now think and answer. Okay, this is on the next page, page number 20, D part. Turn to page number 20, D part. Why did Swami pretend to revise his paper when the supervisor looked at him? Okay, this is somewhat related. You can what do you call it? This answer is you can write what we have written for the C part. Okay, to convince the supervisor that he is still writing and he need to stay in the examination hall. You can add on to this in this manner also. Swami pretended to revise the paper when the supervisor looked at him because he didn't want the supervisor to think that he has finished writing or that he is idling away in the examination hall. So to convince the supervisor that the supervisor should not think that he had already finished writing the paper and he is just wasting his time. Idling means what? To sit idle, not doing any kind of work, not doing work at all. Okay, so he wanted to convince the supervisor that he is not sitting idle and he has to finish his paper. Okay, children, so that's why he pretended to revise his paper when the supervisor looked at him. Now the next question, describe what Swami's friends were doing when he left the exam hall. So as you know, before he left, 2 of his classmates, they left. Looking at those 2 of the classmates, Swami felt happy because he did not want to be the first one to move out of the examination class. Okay, because it will be a bit embarrassing for him. So when he came out of the examination class, What did Swami see? His friends were writing. Okay, now let's see how you can frame it. Swami's friends were giving an exam. Rajam was writing furiously. We all know that Swami had three best friends. Okay, though he was friend with like everyone was his friends, but amongst those students, these three children were very close to him. So Rajam was writing furiously. Shankar was also writing. Mani was thinking. Perhaps he didn't know the answer. Okay, and little Samuel has completed his paper. He was revising his answers. Okay, so Samuel was also his friend, but Rajam, Mani and Shankar were very close to him, and Shankar was amongst the friends. Shankar was more studious compared to Rajam, Mani and Swami. So this is the answer for what Swami's friends were doing when he left the exam hall. Now, come to the third question. Was Swami fully prepared for the Tamil paper? Give reason for your answer. Children, was he fully prepared for the Tamil paper? No, he was not fully prepared for the Tamil paper. Why, children? Because it was the last paper and he was already distracted thinking about what he is going to do once the exam gets over. Okay, and because of which he could not concentrate in his studies, and because of which his paper did not go well. Okay, so you can frame it in this manner. No, he wasn't fully prepared. Since Tamil was the last paper, he was already distracted contemplating all the things he could do once the exam was over. He did not know or was doubtful about the answers in the paper. We all know altogether there were 6 questions, out of which he found the 6th one easy compared to the all the rest of the 5. But still the 6th answer was also not correct. So contemplating means what? To think about something. Okay, so he was already thinking about the things he could do once the exam gets over, because of which he was not prepared for the exam, and due to which he did not know or was doubtful about the answers in the question paper. Is it clear, children? Now, what interesting things did Swami wish to do once he left the exam hall? Now, what are the things he wished to do, children, once the exam got over? Or once the exam will get over? See, it is on page number 18 of your textbook, the second paragraph. Okay, so there, how you can frame it, children, what he wished to do or what he thought he is going to do once the exam gets over. He wanted to roam about the town all day, throw away all his books, and also command Granny to tell him endless stories. So how are you going to frame? He wanted to roam about the town all day, throw away all his books, and also command Granny to tell him endless stories. So this is the answer for the fourth think and answer. So here we have completed all the question answers of the chapter number 3, school breaks up. Okay, we have done the A part, answer brief, in which there were 5 questions. We have solved them. Then B part, C part, we had 3 extract. We have completed all the 3 extract. And D part, 4 think and answer also we have solved. Now children, for those who are not having the textbook with them right now, okay, so here these are the meanings of school breaks up. The first one is awkward, to feel embarrassed or nervous. Briskly, quickly and energetically. Command means to order. Elaborate, containing a lot of careful details or many detailed paths. Gazing, looking at something or someone for a long time. Pattern, a regular arrangement of lines, shapes or color on a surface. Pretended, behave in a particular way in order to make other people believe in something that is not true. Okay, now ventilator, an opening or a device that allows fresh air to come into a room. And what is the meaning of waded? Walk through water that is not very deep. So altogether, how many meanings are there in this chapter, children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 meanings are there. Okay. Now, for those who are not having the textbook, and if you want to study the meanings, okay, of the first chapter, my friend Ramu, so I have added the slide in this chapter. I have written on the top, chapter 1, my friend Ramu. Compassion, a feeling of sympathy for people who are suffering. Devoted, loving or caring very much about someone or something. Well was knowing something well. Is it clear, children? So in this video we have discussed the question answer. See third part, all the three sub questions of third question number 3. Then we have done the answer, think and answer, and the meanings of both the chapter number 1. First I have put the chapter number 3, school breaks up, and then my friend Ramu. Now those who are having the textbook with them, you can do it from the textbook. It is there at the back of the text. If you are not having the textbook with you right now, you can learn the meanings as well as you can read the chapters with the help of the video. Okay children, so here we have completed the first chapter also, my friend Ramu, and the second and the third chapter, school breaks up. So these were the few extracts given in the from the we have solved from the textbook, which were there in the textual exercises. So like that only in the exam, extract can come from the any part of the textbook. You should know the story and read the text chapter nicely. Okay, so you'll get to know the story also, and you'll be able to answer the questions which comes in the exam. Okay, so reading will help you a lot. Once it will improve the oratory skill, the reading skill, and the second thing, you'll be, if you know the story and the chapter well, you'll be able to answer any question.